I just got added to the pickleball group.
Yeah.
Have you been added already?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean you just got added?
I just requested to get in.
Oh, you just requested. That's why
Yeah.
you just got added.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Welcome back to VC Procast. This is episode number
27.
27. That's actually my brother's golden birthday. 27.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He still has it.
Oh. Just pretend like he's right there. What did you say? He still has it coming up?
He still has it coming up. Mine was the 7th when I was 7 years old.
Yeah, dude, mine was the 1st.
Oh, wow. You really didn't get to experience that.
No, apparently my mom tried to make it special and got me a smash cake, but apparently everyone does that.
Yeah.
I was
that
like-
kind of stinks when you have a golden birthday. That's like when you're young.
Or maybe does that mean I get to choose when I have mine?
I don't think so.
What? How not? Did you do anything special?
I think we did. I think we celebrated it as a golden birthday.
I can't remember what birthday it was, but when we did the office theme for your birthday. And I dressed up as Dwight. Dude,
Was that for my birthday or a
amazing.
graduation thing? And was that for me?
Yeah, I think it was your birthday.
I've had a lot of great birthdays.
You did. Birthdays are amazing.
I mean, it is during the greatest month of the year, my birthday.
Greatest month? You think that's the greatest month?
I really love that
What about
month.
December?
I'm not really, this is completely just my opinion.
Okay.
I'm not trying to go back and forth about it, but
Okay, I won't.
I just
like your-
love July.
Yeah.
And maybe it's probably biased because that's my birthday and also my favorite holiday,
Favorite holiday is what?
July 4th.
Why is that your favorite holiday?
I think we've talked about this before, but I love the food. I love hot dogs, brat. No, I don't actually like hot dogs. I love brats, love
You
burgers.
don't like hot dogs.
I love like all the chips. I love all like the drinks and all the stuff. And I don't know, it's so fun. And then it's fireworks, and then you're with family or extended family in my case. Then there's usually like a lake, or there's like being outside and like picnics and warm weather, and it just brings me a smile. And then you're usually like tan and warm, and it's just everything. I love summers, and I think that also heavily has been influenced by like the career I chose as well. I love summers.
Oh yes, I keep forgetting that you get that off.
Yeah, as a teacher, you get summers off, and I love summers ever since I've grown up, and I think it's because of the things I've done during summer. I've just made an experience.
It's just always what you looked forward to as a kid.
Yeah,
Like,
and I can still look forward to it now.
Yeah, you still can.
I mean,
dude.
I'm almost done, and some college people are already done.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How many days do you have left?
I have
Is it
like
days or still weeks?
it's weeks. It's
Oh, okay.
weeks. I have around 4-ish weeks left.
Wow.
And that's not including, like, some days we have half days. Or one day coming up, we have a half day. Another day we have off. Monday, it's for, like, Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And then also I'm going to take 2 days off. Because I have the days to spare on my PTO. You guys don't know too much about me.
Yeah, no way.
What time of the year do you really enjoy?
December. When it's snowing in December, oh my gosh. You never catch me in a bad mood. You wake up, it's snowing. You sing some Christmas songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the snow that makes it for you, or the holidays that make it for you?
I think it's the holiday spirit, man. I grew up always looking forward to Christmas. Like, Christmas was the thing to look forward to. Everyone would get together. I'd used to go to, like, my Nana and Papa's house. Nana and Papa's. I can't believe I just said Nana. But we would go up there, and, dude, it would just be the blast. It would just be... There was a ton of presents.
It'd be the blast.
There was a blast. There was a ton of presents, and you would always, like, bury each other and chuck these massive, like, ball it up. And then if you get some tape in there, and you, like, wrap it in the tape, oh, my gosh. You'd be chugging that thing.
Well, I think we have a topic that we're talking about.
We do.
That we have slowly merge you guys in and be like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? They're just talking about random things off the top of their head. Maybe we were.
Maybe we were, and we just made this topic at this.
But we have a topic right now.
Yeah.
I think talking about experience that creates moments.
Yeah.
In our lives. And now, like, there's certain smells that tie to it, feelings of the air.
Yeah.
Loved ones around you, those holidays, those experiences. It's kind of a bummer that some people don't have the same great experience on those holidays. So when it comes time to those times of the season, they're not so amped up for it. And maybe it actually brings them down.
Yeah.
There's a question here, and I don't know what the question is. But I think it is like...
I have a question.
Yeah.
So we I know we talked about in the podcast. By the way, I've never stuttered like that before.
Weave. That one?
Yeah, I've never done that before in my life. My sister used to have a stutter. Audrey used to have a stutter. And so we'd always like make
You just name dropped?
I did. Audrey Torres. I just did it so hammered. I just did it. I cannot think right now. Dude, I'm so jet lagged. It's insane. But
quick, the jet lag thing. We just recently came back from Kenya, and we plan on having a podcast specifically for it. But we're 2 days removed from.
Whoa, dude!
3 days? Yeah, it's two days essentially.
Why did you just say it like that?
Removed from like just traveling and coming back. So our bodies, some people's bodies, are still on the time zone of where we were in Kenya. But, so
just in case
forgive the lacking of energy.
Yeah.
Just because we're still working our way through it. But that podcast is soon to come. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Just in case you didn't understand that. We came back from our trip about 3 days ago. 3 days removed. What? You've never said that ever in your life. Why did you say that?
Because that's the best way to explain it.
No, 3 days ago. Anyways. Potato, tomato. What was I saying? Stutter?
Then you threw Audrey Torres under the bus.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about experiences. You said you had a question.
I did have a question. Because we talked about... That's what it was. We've talked about like how to take in a moment. But my question to you is
you
there
also
ever...
answer?
I answer. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
answer. My question is, do you think that you could... There's a cure to fully being ready to like leave an experience? Like, for example, we went to Kenya, and I woke up this morning, I was like, man, I wish I would have taken in more time, taken in more of those moments.
Yeah. What do you think?
I wasn't going to answer right away. I was kind of going to think a little bit.
No, it's a great question. You should answer it.
Is there a cure?
Question.
Yeah. Well, usually you don't come up with do you come up with a question or an answer first? Wait, that's a thing.
That inspires a question?
I thought of the question first.
I think it depends on the person. Because if a person wants to hear themselves talk, they might have an answer or something they want to say. And then, or they have something that they want to say.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I have a question.
I actually did that today to Jayla because I was curious like what about her plans were. But I also wanted to let her know my plans. So I like asked the question already knowing what my answer was going to be.
Like how to get it to you talking?
Not like that, but I already knew what I was going to say if she asked me.
All right, so what's your answer to your question?
Well, I just came back from Kenya. And I woke up this morning and I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I didn't take in the moments. I felt like I was so locked in of what we had to do that there was like tiny moments. Are you yawning right now?
Mm-mm.
Okay, there was like tiny moments where I was like trying to take it in, but I felt like we came back from it. I woke up in New Hampshire, and I was like, man, what would be the cure to make sure I wouldn't have felt like I missed it or that kind of stuff? So what's your answer?
Did you? Yeah. Did you give an answer? Did you just
I
ask
did.
me a question?
It's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in there.
You just asked the question through a story.
Yeah. What do you think?
So what do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think would be your answer to that?
Maybe I should have taken. See, I was gonna say, what if I took more photos? But then we looked back at the photos, and like I remember being there, but I don't. What if I? Seriously.
You're seeing his whole mental process right now going.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want it to be quiet,
Yeah.
making sure someone didn't think we paused the video.
Yeah.
So let me think here. So I'm thinking, actively thinking.
I have a thought.
Yes. What's your thought, man?
One way that people have been kind of working at that, I still don't know the answer, and I have a hard problem with like moving past a moment an experience and being like, man, I wish I was more in the moment. Like now I think back to Kenya and I feel like it blinked and just went by.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and like I try to think it back to I'm like, can I like put myself back there? And I start thinking for some reason time travel is like ability, but I'm like, man, like I can't. And then I've even thought about like how I can really take in ways to really make myself present. How do you think there's a I'm joking.
I was like,
I'm joking.
it kind of
we never finally answer. We
I had
never
an
finally
idea.
answer.
I think
It's
I have
like
an
we
idea.
never. It's like we never finally answer the question.
We just keep.
I have
like,
an actual
rest.
answer though.
Okay.
One person, some people they write, they journal, and it's kind of the way to end their day because you put all your thoughts and all your experiences, all your feelings in a journal, and it's kind of a way of like just letting it emit off of you onto another page, and I guess that'll lead to self-reflection, which that could make you then therefore more present. But I don't know. I still don't know, and I like to think back of how I could do it because I feel like a lot of those moments go by too fast, and I try to be in the moment, but I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I am in the moment, but like I want to like I don't know, fully take it in.
Well, I think I'm starting to think a little bit more, processing a little bit more, and I think what I should have done. I think what I should have done is I should have blanked I should have like completely wiped my mind because like I think I was like thinking too much because I was thinking too much of what we needed to get done, like playing keys. I'm not able to like get up there and just start playing keys. Like usually I have to like think about the song a little bit, understand where I'm gonna go, what the chords are. So I think I was thinking more of that kind of stuff, which oh my goodness, I'm stuttering so bad. Do not show this to Audrey. This will be
karma.
But I think that would have helped me be able to actually like look around and be able to process. But I think I could put myself back in there. Like right now, I'm imagining myself in that blue chair, looking, watching, taking notes.
Yeah.
But what makes an experience an experience? What are like all the key variables that need to happen?
Well, can you experience something without people there? Or do you need people there to fully experience a moment?
Ooh, as a natural introvert, I think I can experience by myself. But is it better with people? Yes. But I do think that I can experience things. Like, do you ever have those moments where you go, like you take a breath of fresh air and you realize that everything is good in life and you just go, ah. Have you ever done that before?
Yeah.
Those are one of the best experiences I get. Just that like little hint of adrenaline. Or are you talking about experiences like going to see something? Okay.
Yes, for all the people that weren't watching the screen. I nodded my head.
Nodded his head vigorously.
No. Not vigorously.
Yeah? What does that
What
mean?
What does that
mean? What mean? I asked the first.
What does vigorous head nodding look like? Can you show us? Yeah, I wasn't doing that.
Yes, you were.
I went,
Rewind.
okay. I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I just looked at it.
I just looked at it too. That was vigorously. So what's your answer?
To what?
Can you see it? To what? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you have an experience with people or by yourself?
I think you can definitely. I think back to it in a lot of experiences. I can really enjoy and just being by myself. I have a few that I really liked, and it was just me. But then it almost makes it like more of like a special moment because it's only shared and it's only in your head. So when you share it, it's only something you can express to others. Where when you're with other people, you have a lot of different perspectives and stories of a moment and what happened. So maybe it takes away the specialty of it. But also it's like, don't you want to share like special experiences and moments with others, people like you love? You know, like a beautiful view. It'd be nice to like people come back and like have multiple people talk about like that beautiful view rather than just yourself. Because I think about trips I go on, there's so many more stories and so much more fun that happens when you have other people to create those moments and experiences versus just yourself.
Do you think that there's like, for example, like seeing a view, is there something out there that everyone else is amazed with but you can't understand? Like, for example, if everyone's like, oh my goodness, look at that view, and everyone's like in awe.
What do you think?
What is going on with you today?
What?
I seriously don't know the answer. I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought you have an idea.
No.
I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Okay, I will. But usually, okay, this is a little bit about myself. A little bit of myself. I usually ask questions because I'm curious, because I don't have the answers to them. So I usually ask questions because I want to hear your thoughts and perspective.
Okay, so what's your question?
Do you think that there's something out there that people are in awe with or get, oh my goodness, that's amazing, but you sit there and don't quite understand it?
I think anything you love and you're passionate about, there's like niches, or niches, however you want to pronounce it. For example, like an awe-inspiring moment or something you're just like, what? Is like, for me, is a guy in the drums absolutely shredding it.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Yes.
Not everyone's going to be like, oh my goodness, you see how he did, that paradiddle moving around and hit the triplet note and then the double bass kick and then hit the offbeat on the hi-hat going into the crash, going into the splash of whatever.
That was kind of sweet.
Yeah. Those are random things. But I would be like when I watch like YouTube videos of like drummers, I'm like, my face is like this. And sometimes I like zone out. Like I mean, it's like blurry.
Oh, really?
Like I do like that blurry thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like taking it in. But like I think a lot of people experience moments differently when it comes to like something they're passionate about or like a hobby or like when it comes to that niche or niche passion.
Yeah. So do you think that there's something out there that you don't like? Have you ever experienced that kind of thing where everyone's like, oh, that's amazing, but you were like,
I don't know, probably. I think I'm a person that is easily like, I don't know how to say this, and I feel like people that know me might disagree or whatever, but I think I get like, I think when I see something cool, I think
people
I
are gonna watch
appreciate
this and be like, what was up with those two dudes?
Dude. I think I love to appreciate things, and I think I appreciate life and all God's blessings, and I think people around us and the things to see. I love being outside. I love looking at the clouds. I love going on walks. I love today in my class, I told my students that at the beginning of the semester, like coming out of like New Year's and everything like that in winter, we have like a bunch of trees, like a forest outside our window, and it's like no green, no leaves or anything, obviously. And I told them like when there's gonna be time, I told them this, I'm like, there's gonna be a time where I'm gonna look out and I see a bunch of leaves and green and I'm gonna freak out. And today was the day that it happened because I was gone and I came back.
Wow.
And I looked out and I told them all, I'm like, I love that. And like when I come to my health room class, because it's like upstairs with windows and the gymnasium doesn't have it, I open up the windows. I go, sunlight. I love sunlight.
Yeah.
So I think I appreciate God's blessing and his blessings and creations and people's creativity and ability to demonstrate their own passions through like different art or people's thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm too much of a critic. I think there's times I could be on different things, but I think I like to come from the standpoint of like, I appreciate the things around me, and I really get sometimes too excited about those things.
Yeah, well, I think that you're very, very, and like this is just what I'm thinking about, is I think you're very, very good at taking in things. Like, for example, if you're in a hotel room, usually people would just like sleep or just chill there without opening the blinds. But you're a person that's like, let me see that sun. And you like almost have a moment. You're really good at having moments, I think, I'd say. And also, I think that you appreciate a lot of things.
Yeah, I think me and you both like to look at life through like a movie lens, like rom-coms or whatever. And I think we like to laugh a lot. I think we like to acknowledge when someone's like, "Oh, that was like a movie," like you know what I mean, and like relate it to
or
like,
what we would say differently and stuff.
Yeah. Like when I went to New York City, like that was like I was just like, I'm in a movie right now.
Yeah.
And like when you look at through that perspective, like anything can happen. There's no like rules. There's no like down days because the script is already written for it to be like a dream, something that's good, something that people want to watch.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that when what I realized is I think that,
and even when things go bad, I'm so sorry. And even when things go bad in a moment, you can go think about it later and be like, that's something there's something I'm gonna be able to laugh about.
Yeah.
Or it just adds to a story. Like you're never gonna believe what happened, and then you fill in the blank, and it's just like not a lot of things are too serious, but also it's just like you definitely have to be forward thinking because in the moment it's very difficult. But sorry.
Also, I think that I think a lot of people. What I've noticed is sometimes people unintentionally carry a lot of things. Like for some reason, after we came back from Kenya, I like walked around lighter. Like it was almost like the burden I was unintentionally carrying was lifted off of me. And so I like walked and like I walked in a different headspace. I like walked happier. I walked like I this morning I got dressed and I was just like very happy for no reason. I was just a happy person. I was brushing my teeth and I was smiling. Wait, do you smile when you brush your teeth? Maybe I was just doing that because that's
maybe
what
you're just brushing your teeth.
Maybe that's. But you know, I think unintentionally people carry things, carry burdens. Is just heavy things that are just going on, and so I think I found the solution into taking an experience. I'm so sorry. That was a weird itch. Take off whatever you're carrying. If it's
I didn't know where that was gonna go.
Hold on. You know, just like take off what's going on in the world.
Take off? I feel like it's a different word.
Take it. What's the other word? Help me out.
I don't know, put down.
Put down.
Get rid of. Relieve.
Get rid of. Relieve.
Put away.
Remove.
Take off.
Take
Are you
off.
taking off your clothes or something like that? That's what I was thinking.
Okay, remove that burden. Remove that stress. Remove whatever's going on. Because usually, this is the thing I notice about stress, is usually in that moment you can't do anything about it. But you're just stressed because it's something that is about to happen. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing you can control is your attitude.
And the only thing that can change is your attitude. So, I don't know why I needed to add. But
just take it off, dude.
Just take off that bad attitude and put on good attitude.
Like clothes.
Your attitude is like clothes. You can decide what you want to look like that day. It's kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Once this jet lag leaves me, I'm gonna have to apologize to so many people.
I think the best experience moment that you can ever have, though, is in the Spirit of God, in His presence.
100%. We had a moment. Many
Chains are
moments.
broken. Lives get changed.
Yeah.
Everything's better.
Right.
To be with the Creator of all the world.
Yeah.
To be in His presence.
I heard something, and I don't know if this is 100% factual, so don't quote me on it. But I heard that like there's like this like experience that you can go through that that's why drugs or like an experience that you hit when people go on drugs, like they hit that super high.
It's a euphoric feeling.
Yes.
Euphoria.
But apparently it's not made for drugs. And the way that you get to it is experience that with God. And I realized, like, big time in this Kenya thing, that it's so true. Like, there's like this one there's many moments, but I remember this one distinct moment where the lights were off, the power was gone, but we only had flashlights, and it was just like tongues, just like everyone speaking in the Holy Ghost. You just felt the presence of God, and I felt that feeling like I was on cloud 9. It was amazing, and I think it ties in what you're saying. Is I think it is such a great experience that can't match it.
Yeah, because that's something you can experience every single day. Those moments with God,
right?
And after usually high highs, you have low lows. Like a lot of people after like a trip or like even like a church camp, you come back and you like feel sad not because you're not experiencing God's thing, but it's more like you miss all your friends. You're now in the real world, everything like that. And I think with God's presence, experience that, having a moment with Him, that's never fleeting. You always afterwards feel fulfilled. You don't feel like, oh, man, I need that again. Right. Obviously, you want it again, but you don't have that. You have a high and nothing else after that. There's no low lows. There's no like missing or being depressed after something so great. And it's something you can experience every single day of your life. Like that's the experience that really people should chase after. And it puts a lot of things in perspective of what really matters and like what the goal is. Like what should you be focused on throughout the day? Because if your focus is on God and His will for you, and you're praying for Him and talking to Him about like, hey, what you want from me out of the day, your whole day is going to be better because it's going to be shifted with the thought and the perspective of what is God wanting me to do in this situation. Right. And if it's a bad situation, God's there to take care of it. You know, it kind of relates to the thing of like if you go up and you speak a sermon and it goes bad and you're like, man, I stink. Like I'm horrible. You're taking credit for that. That means you're taking credit for the good ones. Right. When it's all God the whole time. And even the bad ones that you feel you do bad, that still reaches people 100%. There was one time I went up and I did a sermonette thing and I was, I'm like, man, I don't think anything happened. But I'm like, God, it's on you. Like, because I heard that quote. I'm like, I'm not trying to take credit. But I'm just like, man, I don't know. And then afterwards, I had a couple people come up and be like, I feel like God was really saying that to me. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, my goodness. That was like, I did bad. Yeah. Like, presenting His word that He had or whatever. But it's just like, no matter what, it's Him. And, like, I even think about stress and your work job and, like, people you interact with. The whole goal and mindset is, God, what do you want out of this? Where do you want me to go with this? How do you want me to interact? Yeah. Give me your eyes. Give me your feet. Give me your mouth. Give me your hands. Like, let me go through this day being as much as I can like you and give to those people and be there for those people. It changes your whole perspective, changes your attitude. It lets things that are not big roll off your back like nothing, because the bigger picture is every person needs salvation. They need to get to heaven. There's bigger things to worry about than having stressed out because some kids in class are not listening to me or something. Right. And you can experience those moments with God every single day. Yeah. Anywhere. And that's why I think it's also important to have like a routine or a specific time for that. If it's in the car on the way to work, if it's after work, if it's over lunch, if it's at night before bed or early in the morning.
Yeah, Nikki. That's where she said it. Nikki said it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said whatever you start your day with is the God of, and I say that because if you start with YouTube, that stuff is going to rule over your day. But if you start with God and reading like his word or praying, that will be your God for the day.
And after she said that, we gave her a high five.
We did. Dude, that's where I was trying to figure out where she said that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, check out that podcast. I don't know which one it was, but she went off.
She did go off for no reason. I remember in that one there was a lot of like little like cuts. Like there was a lot of her answering and then she'd go.
Yeah.
Oh man. No. That was a great way to end that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
vigorously nodding his head.
Experience, I guess, reflect on like how to experience things and take in the moment completely.
Yeah.
But also understand like what kind of experiences you should chase after and the moments you should chase after. Things that are beneficial, that provoke a life, that do good unto others, not something that afterwards you feel bad about or after that takes things away. You know, and I think that we could talk much, much more about the people that go after drugs or after, you know, the opposite sex and wanting to furthermore and feed their flesh. The flesh moments, the flesh experience that you're chasing after are fleeting. They never deliver.
Yeah.
And you're constantly needing more.
Right.
Like I teach health, and a big thing we talk about is like the fact of like tolerance is built. The first time you ever hit that drug, that's the highest you're ever going to get on that dosage. And so now you're constantly going after it, but your tolerance builds. So now you need to take 2, 3, 4 more what you did in the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Just to get that same feeling. But yet it's never enough. But God is always enough. He's filling you. And you feel calm, you feel peace, you feel joy. That's the experience you need to chase. Amen. God's presence.
Amen. Okay, Braedon, I didn't know you just had that in your back pocket like that. My goodness. I
also have my keys in my pocket, too.
I have nothing in my pocket. Just a pocket full of sunshine.
Yeah, that's good. But thanks for watching. That was episode 27.
27?
We're keeping it going.
Keeping
it
it
moving
strong.
and grooving. We're excited. We're excited to be back. Next podcast, hopefully it's something with someone talking about Kenya. If not, the next podcast is still great as well. But make sure you like it, subscribe. Make sure you pray about something today. I was actually talking to someone real quick. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Hopefully you didn't sign off. But prayer and reading your Bible each day is not a task. That's an opportunity to grow your relationship with God and become closer with Him and know more about Him and know more about yourself and your relationship.
Wow. What?
Seriously.
You are fired today. My goodness.
We can't turn this off. No,
my goodness.
Another hour.
I'm about to get you a crowd of people so you can speak to them.
No, prayer and reading your Bible, that's an opportunity you get to know and to grow your relationship with the creator of all things.
Right.
The person that loves you no matter what. That's always there for you. That's there to protect you.
And he listens.
And gives you wisdom. And it responds back too.
Yeah.
Maybe not in an audible voice, but yeah. God's good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good, and that's his nature.
Wow. Shout out Ripples International. We'll talk more about it on another podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you pray today. Grow your relationship with God. Talk to Him. He's there for you no matter what. And hopefully we fueled your curiosity in many different ways. Write down below. What are they writing down below?
What is a niche?
A niche or a niche
that other people have, but you can't understand. That's one. The next one is, have you ever stuttered in your life?
And if you have, stutter down in the comments.
Stutter it down in the comments and let me not feel alone. I love you, Andre Torres. Just sign off. We'll catch you on the next one.
Wait, all right, yeah.
These
like,
don't do this to me. There you go.